Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new Minecraft tutorial. In today's episode, we are going to be building a very cute, very easy starter base on top of a very gorgeous little hole in the mountain. And all you're going to need for this base are the items I currently have in my inventory. So this should be plausible within the first, you know, couple minutes of playing the game. So, to start us out, we're going to want a crafting table. Every house needs a crafting table and a furnace next to each other. Now, this could be it. If you were planning on just living out in the wild and having all sorts of, open space to see like that sunken ship over there, or just look at these beautiful flowers or the wonderful spruce biome behind you, this could work. This could work. But because we're sort of, a little bit perfectionists, what we're going to be doing is going a little crazier. What we absolutely need are some oak fences. We're going to want to make 21 of those. We're going to want to make 2 of these oak fence gates. And we're going to want to make a stack of slabs. Okay. Now, this is when the starter home is really going to start to shine and just look wonderful. So what you want first is you want to find the edges. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and you're going to want one more block. You're going to want this to be a 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And just like that, we have ourselves the fundamentals for our house. 6 by 7. Oh, sorry, little bunny. It's just a classic, very classic starter house size. We do need one more cobblestone slab here. Hold up, though. Now it might be 6 by 8. Okay, 6 by 8. It's a perfect, beautiful 6 by 8 starter home. So, what do we want to start with? In all reality, we want to start with an oak door. Of course, we want to make some trapdoors. And of course, we want to make some ladders. We need ladders for this build. And the copper lanterns, we're just going to leave those behind for now. But as always, let's get into it. So, you want to start with a cobblestone foundation. Built up. I'll back up and show you the exact dimensions that we're going to be building this in once I'm done building it. But you're going to want the corners to be a bit higher than all the other spaces. Oh, and we earned some rewards. See, building this house will earn us rewards. That's what we like to see. And I love it. Honestly, I love it. So for now, we're just going to start with this 3 tall corner, this 4 tall corner, that 3 tall corner, and this 1 tall corner, just to sort of get us going. And hopefully we'll have this build done by nighttime, because who knows? Who knows? So if this is where the doors are going to be, we can put the doors like this. And this is kind of so that you don't have to worry about opening 2 of them. You can open one of them at once and you'll be happy with it. And let's start with the walls. The floors, you could replace them for cobblestone, but I kind of like the earthy feel of dirt on my feet, and I can also add tulips inside of my house. So, who doesn't like that? Who wants an actual like gross floor, you know? So, to start out, you're going to want to put 1 oak plank here next to the doors and 1 oak log on top. and then 1 oak log in this position here. Now, start filling out this side here with oak planks. Beautiful. And this side we want to leave open. We want it to be beautiful for the outside world to sort of take in. So we're going to build ourselves a little balcony, and then on top of that, we need to build ourselves an arch. This is one of the most important key aspects of this build right now, is the arch, because you never know. You never know when you're going to need an arch, and frankly, it's always better to have one than not to. And put the ladders for texturing on this side, not the other side. And then we can use one of our copper lanterns to put it up on these right here. So this sort of window lets us have a peek as to what's going on all around us, and we're very happy with that. We would not want anything else. Now let's start texturing the walls. 1 of these in each corner. Of course, everybody knows you need to have 1 oak fence in each corner, and sometimes even 2 oak fences, or 3. And I think that's gonna do it for now with the oak fence field. But let's lock in. So I believe this is the center of the house. So we're gonna want to build up 1 more block and then over. This way, inside of the house, we can have a very cute lantern that sort of guides and really points this house towards what it needs to be. Hello. See, he loves it. He loves it. He loves this house. Like you will once we're done making it. Okay. Now just sort of fill in the walls with your wood blocks. Now, is this going to be the most secure house of all time? It could be. It could be. And we want, on top of our doors, we want our gates. We want our gates, and we want to open them, like open windows, And then we can build over them, like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, how's our entrance looking? Now that is an entrance I can get behind. Let's fix up this symmetry so it doesn't look bad. Okay. Now, on top of all of these, we want ladders to go in the corners. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we want our door to go somewhere. I like putting it in this open space here, just because then if you don't want to look through it clearly, you can put this door down, and you don't have to look through it if you want. You can just sort of let it hang, and we love that. We love letting it hang here. And let's get started on our roof. Fill out the rest of these blocks with just some of these blocks work perfectly fine. You know, you're not trying to impress anybody with this roof. The house is what's going to be doing all of the impressing. Now you're going to want to put the ladders in the open slots where possible. And if you will have leftover cobblestone. You want to put the cobblestone piece right there. Okay. Now, thankfully, because of our building skills, what we can do now is we can put this oak fence out here and put a copper lantern right on it. See, now this is the kind of house that people love. People love this kind of house. And you know what? I did that wrong. What you're meant to do is open it the other way, so it looks like it's sort of opening out, if that makes sense. And now we have our perfect, beautiful window. Now let's do the same here. Close it there. And just like that, we have a wonderful set. Oh, sorry, the game volume is a bit loud, but yeah, I think it's okay. Now we have a wonderful set of indoor windows. Now we're absolutely going to be wanting more. So that's going to make us want to build more. And let's make the rest into stairs. And finally, we can get started on the roof. Now, we have plenty of cobblestone slabs for the roof because that's just the most beautiful block for it. And you're never going to go wrong with it, is the thing. So start with a quick outline of the house. Quick outline of the house. You know, just building it out, just filling out all of these open spaces with the cobblestone slabs. This also makes sure that no mobs spawn on top of your home. So it is a absolute necessity. So 3, 2, 1. And then for our last slab block, we want to put it right on top of the copper, right up there. Now, for the rest of the roof, what we want to do is we want to have some skylights. So we focus on putting some of these up here. Oak trapdoors are wonderful skylights. They're always going to be beautiful. And you know what? Since one side of our house already has our lantern, we should be adding one more lantern on the other side. Now, we're missing a little bit of texture, I think, on the front. So I'm gonna fix that real quick by putting some of those ladders up and getting these stairs down. We really want some stairs on the side of the fence, because that way we can actually get up on top of our fence if we have to get in. Now, we're feeling really good about this. So from here on out, we're just going to be placing these stairs all over the walls for texture and for beauty's sake. Because at the end of the day, beauty is going to save the world. So why should we be worried about anything else, you know? And just like this, you should be working on, well, hold up. This stair's in the wrong space. You saw how I was putting them down, and that's how I want to keep putting them down is the thing. So I am. And beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's see. Way too little texturing on this side. So we're going to need to start getting our windows up and running. And even in spaces where you don't have a window, maybe, you definitely would want to focus on getting some of these trapdoors up and out there. They're just wonderful texture blocks, and they're going to look good all over the building, which is exactly what we're looking for. This is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, now we have 3 stairs left, 5 cobblestone, 3 copper lanterns, and 4 oak planks. So what we want to do here is we really want to fill it out. We want to fill out the space and sort of give it a homey feel to it. And if you never knew how to do this, I'm glad to be showing you. But we want to be filling in these spaces with cobblestone, of course, since it's a beautiful block, and getting our staircase up the mountain as absolutely necessary. Sorry, Tulip. We can put you inside of the house. And then let's get ourselves this copper lantern down somewhere, you know? And just like that, look at our beautiful, easy, very low ingredient starter house. Beautiful interior, beautiful opening doors. Oh, and it's all green already, and you have your crafting table and your furnace and your door so you can go out and say hello to the world. Say hello to the cherry blossoms and the washed up ship on the shore and the beautiful water below and the squids. Hello, squids. And last but not least, let's go and look at this from where it's meant to be looked at. Wow. Okay, okay. Let me get on this hill right here. Let me get on this hill right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that. Just look at that. Oh. And there's a reason this base is so popular among new players is because it's so material efficient. You have all your materials and you're allowed to use them too. So, just like that, that is going to conclude our build for Tiny Starter Home. Of course, very cheap, very nice. You have plenty of space for chests and for all your various doodads, and your enchanting table, you can put it right here and have your books here. And here, I just like having the open sort of tulip field. And that is going to do it for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. And until next time, take care.